Alright, hi everybody, it's Bonkai922. Just did the 12 days of anime day 1, Toro-san. Um, by the way, I'm sorry. AGN, Anime Gaming Nerd? Are you on like some major crack or what? Day 1 moment was Fairy Tail Chapter 3. No, the chapter of all chapters. And you're gonna make it your favorite moment for day 1? No! It's alright. I guess it's. Hey, no one said it had to be a great moment. It could have been a bad moment too. Yeah, because I saw that. Excuse me. I saw that on my phone when you posted it. But anyway, on to bigger things. Yusha. Okay, this is the essentially what this is. This is the second to last episode of, Hero Yusha. This one was pretty damn good. Pretty good. I'm not gonna give it a 4.5. I'm gonna give it a 4. But this was had a lot of stuff in it. It was pretty interesting. A lot of action going on in this episode. And then we go into next week, which is the final episode. So I believe this was called, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I couldn't become a hero, but now I'm going to rescue the Demon Lord's daughter. I think this is going to be 12. That's the feeling I'm getting. Next week's the final episode. And I guess 13 will be just like an OVA or some shit like that. But this one was a good one. Pretty much Raul, he goes back to the store and he explains to everyone, the manager, the assistant manager, everybody, about what went down. And that, she was kidnapped and everything and that whole bit. And we have Lamia. She's there with the other one. And they're concerned and she realizes what the story is. And apparently, I'm going to say that Lamia, she's a demon. Yeah, she's a demon. Yeah, I was very confused with her. I thought she was a hero, but apparently not. She's a demon. Now, what ends on happening is Raul then leaves. He runs away. He goes there and tries to find her and rescue her. Fino. And everyone else at the store also is going to go down and try to find her as well. He eventually goes to the hero's school. And this sets up an interesting thing happening, which is pretty much him against Blaze. And listen, the one person in this episode that I thought to myself, you know what? Get the fuck out of here, was Ari. I'm like, Blaze, I can understand. Because he obviously wants to be a hero again. He has his dreams, his reasoning for doing it. He wants to fight the Demon King and all that stuff. But Ari's reason? Listen, do you really want to kill Fino because demons killed your family? Are you really going to do that? Are you really going to go this route with revenge? And, the end result was she almost, killed Raul. And I'm like, hey, shut the fuck off. But anyway, what ends on happening is he defeats Blaze with a ruler. Oh my god, that was so crazy. Blaze had a sword. Had like a really, big ass sword, and it was very, special supposedly that he bought. And he was fighting Raul. Raul was just using a ruler. Yes, he defeated him with a ruler. I was like, holy shit. But yeah, he beats him, and he basically goes in to try to save Fino. Now that guy Reigns, that motherfucker, he's And he's a freaking bastard. Bastard. Of course, he gets trolled many times over in this episode. And basically, he's talking to the other guy, and he basically going to take a dragon, three-headed dragon, to try, I guess, to buy time or destroy the town, which was very strange. What ends on happening? Oh my god, this was awesome. The manager, she defeated him, the dragon, and that guy, that other hero, by doing like calculations and shit. And she apparently, the assistant manager was saying that, oh, she has the ability to convert magic into something. I guess what it is when she does those calculations and shit, when she was doing those calculations, she converts that into magic. And she uses it against them and just pushed down the dragon and shit. I was like, wow. That was crazy. So they take them out. And he's trying to get Fino out. And who shows up? Ari. And I'm like, her reasoning doesn't make sense. I'm like, you want revenge on the daughter of the Demon King, okay? So you don't give a shit about being a hero. She doesn't. She doesn't care. That's lost now, she says. And she keeps fighting him. She's like, why did you... Why? And he tells her she's a co-worker. And she's still not listening. And they end up fighting and shit. And then that Rain's guy, man, I am so glad he got what came to him in this episode. Son of a bitch. So they end up fighting. Eventually, they kind of take out each other. And what ends on happening is they fall. And she's like, stop! And then she ends up crying on this blood crystal thing, and she gets turned into the Demon King, Demon Lord, and she just leaves and goes to that mountain, which is where the gate to Demon World exists. And then this guy was like, oh, and they're not dead, Raul and Ari, and she gets up and she thought she killed him, and he's saying all these lines of like saying that he's gonna die, but apparently he's not dead. And she's like, I'm sorry. I'm like, bitch, like what how people, I'm just realizing watching anime so long, you were so hell-bent on revenge that you wanted to kill Fino this much? Jump off. And she's like, I'm sorry. That's what I have to say to Ari. Too late for apologies there. You almost killed him. But regardless, they survived. Then Reigns was going up on him. He was about to attack him, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere comes the manager, and she's dressed up like a witch, and she's got a vacuum cleaner. And this was like, I was loving every minute of that. Because then basically what happens is, she tells him, we got this, you go save her. And they all leave, and they go on this Star Trek thing. Oh my god. I believe it was, who was it? One of my subs was mentioned it. Damn, I forgot her name. I forgot her name. What was her name? It was, her name eludes me. I believe her original name was Limp Bizkit. She was mentioning it about the Star Trek Enterprise thing. So they basically go on that ship, and they're on their way. And then the manager, she trolled this motherfucker like nobody's business. Reigns got trolled. She kept using that vacuum cleaner. Then she used the hairdryer and pushed him back. I was like, trolling beyond belief. And then eventually she just threw a rice cooker. That was hilarious. I loved every minute of it. Like, I got trolled like a bitch. Yeah, you got trolled like a bitch. Now go take your bitch walk. Ha 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 ha. So pretty much that's what ends up happening. And after that, we just have them. And this is when we find out Lamia is demon. She's because what happens is, I think it was Ralph. He noticed it because he saw her teeth, I think, and he noticed it, and he says, "Oh, you're one of them too." And then Ari was gonna start some shit again, and she's like, "No, I'm not saying anything." It's like, and she's like, "Oh, that was funny." Like she was gonna start some shit, Ari again. But she didn't start anything, and then pretty much they're just on their way, and they're gonna go into the mountain. And basically, they just said that they need to stop her before they open. She touches this thing that she's supposed to touch, and that will make her the real demon king, demon lord. And if that happens, you know, I'm pretty much fucked if that happens, because then all the demons are gonna come out and shit. But that's pretty much how the episode went. Pretty good. I mean, this anime obviously has kind of problems here and there, because it's one of those deals where majority of it, it's really nothing happening until the very, very, very end, which is, you take it or leave it. But it's a good series. It had its moments. So next week we're gonna have a final episode. As far as final episodes are concerned, there's gonna be a few next week. There's gonna be Capillion, I believe. There's going to be Kanata. There's going to be this show. Freezing, I think. Now, the only one that's not going to be done at the end of December is going to be Strike the Blood. That's the only one. That is the only anime that is going to go over into January. So, yeah. For me, reviewing anyway. But this was a good episode. Like to see how they push this through. They end it next week. Should be interesting. See what ends up happening. I'm wondering if Raul's gonna fight Fino, or is it gonna just be like he stops her or something? Yeah. But yeah, that's the story. And as far as what I was saying in the beginning about AGN, go to Anime Gaming Nerd's channel. Take a look what he has for day 1 of 12 Days of Anime. Wait. You gonna put that chapter of Fairy Tail there? No! AGN! Please, man. You're killing me. You're killing me with that moment. No! It's... And I'll mention this, seeing as how I just did the review. Last thing to mention. The other moments that are going to show up are going to be pretty boss. Day 2, Day 3... awesome moments. 4, 5, 6, and 7 are going to be, oh shit. And look forward to that, I guess. So yeah, that's the story, people. Bankai 922. Ari, just stop. And Reigns, you got trolled, motherfucker. You got trolled like a bitch. So get the fuck out of here. So that's what I got to say about that. Bankai 922, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.